Good morning, Sumana and Anupam.
Good morning.
Let's wait for more people to join and then start. Thank you for coming on time.
Okay.
Hi, Kat.
Good morning. I am. I prefer to stay dark because I have no makeup.
That's okay.
You guys.
Same here. Even I don't do makeups for I think these workshops because I feel that as natural I am, it is okay.
Yes, sounds good. I share it on Instagram as well, so sometimes I will be watching my phone just to share.
Yes. Yes. Just to share the link. Let's wait for 2 more minutes and then join.
Hello,
Yeah.
people. Good morning, Sumana, Swapna. Very good. Sounds good.
Hashtag seems like a very small and neglected topic, I think. That's why people are not very serious about it.
Yeah, maybe they're hoping to see the video,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And most of them are hoping to see the video.
but of course, there is a huge value for asking real questions in real life.
Yes, true. So I think we shall begin or wait for 2 minutes. 6:05. Let's begin at 6:05.
Can you guys see us very well? Can you just start with the chat group?
Yeah.
Those here, Swapna Sumana put us some hey, good morning. So we all wake up and focus. Good morning.
Swapna was there in the last workshop too, dedicatedly attending all the workshops.
Great. That's what I was hoping, guys. After our morning meditations, you should be prepared for these crazy sessions in the middle of the night.
True. I never imagined myself talking business at 6 o'clock, but I'm so happy that I met Kat and now I'm talking business at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, let's start then.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
correct.
So, guys, hashtag strategy is, to be honest, it is not a strategy. It is a part of your entire social media strategy, right? So, when I say hashtag strategy, I mean that you just have to figure out it in every 2 months. Every 2 months, you will have to figure out what hashtags are working for you, what hashtags are not working for you, and we have people. Okay, so let me start. Where did this hashtag thing start? Let's understand a little bit history, and let's understand what is actually a hashtag. So, a keyword phrase preceded by a hash, which is also a pound sign, used on social media to help those who may be interested in that particular topic. They are searchable, so it makes life on social media easier. Okay, now why do we need hashtag to search something? Because when you will see, a lot of platforms are not very search friendly platforms, right? For example, check Instagram. So Instagram, whenever you want to search something or someone, you will not be able to find that particular person maybe until and unless you know the handle. And if you are sorry, and if you are searching for, say, a social media freelancer, right, and if you type social media freelancer, you might not land on a right profile until and unless the person has put hashtag in the bio, right? So hashtag makes life easier on social media, and we should definitely take benefit of hashtags. Now, what happened? Hashtag history, a little bit hashtag history. Chris Messina tweeted about them first in 2007. So, for it is very strange that hashtags were not developed by any of the social media platform. Twitter did not develop, Instagram did not develop, and Facebook did not develop a hashtag. Twitter was launched in back in somewhere around 2001 or 2002, and then 2007, Chris Messina tweeted them that why don't you segregate the topics with hashtag sign. So Chris suggested Twitter to use pound symbol to categorize tweets with specific topics, event themes, and conversation. And Twitter implemented this idea. So a user suggested Twitter that why don't you do this so that you can make experience better, you can make life of a person who is using Twitter better. That Twitter implemented this idea, and today they rule not only on Twitter but also on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, right? So hashtag rules the world on Twitter, right? And it was generated on Twitter, but not by any platform or any official person. It was it was a suggestion by a person and who was using Twitter frequently. So why do we need hashtag strategy? First is, it is an opportunity to build your brand, right? So second is a way to show support for social issues. So if I launch today, suppose if I want to sell some pre-loved books and I want moms to join, I want my students to join, then I will definitely put a hashtag, a proper hashtag for that, and I will ask people to join this social issue, and let's distribute pre-loved books among each other. A way to hop into trending topics. So if you want to talk about a particular news, if you want to talk about a particular topic, then this is the best thing to use. A way to join a way to join trending conversation and topics, help your target audience find you. So suppose if I'm searching for say uh, I just delivered a baby and I'm searching for new moms in my city, new moms in Pune or new moms in Jaipur. Then what I will be searching? I will be searching for a hashtag particularly. So I will be able to follow all those accounts, people who are in Jaipur and have recently given the birth to a baby. right? And this is how hashtag help. Hashtag do not only help in these things, but they also help you in reaching to a wider audience. So if your current reach is say 100 or 150, for example, I'm just taking an example, and if you want to reach more people, more and more people, then I think you should use hashtag, but never use hashtag which are not related to your niche and which are not related to your post. You have to take care, while some people just copy, they just copy a lot of good account in the particular niche. And see, a lot goes behind hashtag strategies. When an account makes it big, they do a intense research for hashtag. So do not copy the as it is. It might not work for you, but it might backfire. So a lot of people might not come through hashtags, and every time you post, you are losing an opportunity to reach wider audience. Every time you post, I suggest have hashtags. Objectives of using hashtag on different platforms. So on Twitter, to share your bit about trending topic, to join a conversation or a news or voice your opinion. Even a lot of people use to complain to a particular brand. They use hashtags, and these days, a lot of people are using to troll people, right? We have more people. So they troll people with particular hashtag, and or maybe they want to raise voice against something. So this is definitely, it has disadvantages also, but advantage is that you can join a conversation, you can join an opinion, and you can have your brand's voice there. Instagram. So Instagram, as I said, that it is not a very search friendly platform. So your post can trend with other people who have millions of followers if you use the right hashtag. And obviously aesthetics are good. Facebook, to create a theme or a series to post related to certain topics. So say if I'm sharing some tips, then I will say hashtag Mogima underscore tips. So that next time when I want to share with people that, okay, under the tips, I have shared this. So you can easily go and, browse my all the posts under this particular topic. Okay. Mind one thing about Facebook hashtag, that people read everything you write in the caption on Facebook. So even if you have written 15 hashtags, they will read all the 15 hashtags and they will keep it in mind. Remember, so always use less hashtags, but on Facebook, but they should be related to your post and they related to your niche. Okay, using hashtags on Instagram. Using more hashtags often leads to more engagement, but 30 hashtags Instagram allows, but I suggest that use only between 22 to 25 hashtags to have a balance. Use the search box to see what hashtags influencers or competitors are using to engage on Instagram. Since this is the best platform for multiple hashtags, try a wide variety of different hashtags. Use them on posts, photos, and comments as well. So obviously, when you post a group of hashtags in a post or in a caption, it makes your reach better instead of posting in the comments. So comments might not work as well as the caption hashtags work. Okay, I hope I'm able to make sense. It's also possible to include hashtags in your brand's Instagram profile bio, and it makes it easier to search, when people searching for from a particular hashtag, so it becomes easier. So if I'm searching for moms in Jaipur or new moms in Jaipur, and if you have this in bio, then maybe I will be able to land on your page and follow you. You can also share hashtags in stories, but make sure it is bold and visible or it will not work. So a lot of people, what they do, they use hashtags in stories. In stories you can use only 3 hashtags, right? And if you are using 3 hashtags, they should be bold and they should be visible. Do not try to hide them behind the sticker or try to make them small, very small. It will not trend with if you will make them small. Instagram algorithm is very smart. Okay. I need some thumbs ups to go ahead. Hope I'm able to make sense and give you some new information.
Just a quick question, maybe if I can jump in.
Yes, yes, please, please go ahead.
So perhaps you're going to cover it, but if you use hashtags to be searchable and you use some hashtag that has millions and millions of followers or users like newborn mom,
Yeah.
then every second there are millions of posts coming on this hashtag. So as soon as you post, whoever going to see you, 2 seconds later it will be gone because
Yeah.
your post will be shifted down by millions of new posts coming on top of you. So where is this balance that you use a smart and good and relevant hashtag, but you still kind of hang there on the top for some time, at least for some people to see you, because this kind of posts like newborn, new mom, even probably now these days new mom in Mumbai will be shifted down so fast because there are so many new posts coming every second.
Yes, yes, yes. So I will tell you a strategy and I will tell how to group your hashtags. And I have a particular slide for that. And there I will explain how to go ahead with these vague hashtags plus some customized hashtag. So how to, balance things.
Okay. That's what I
How,
thought. I will jump in, but it's probably going to
yes,
be.
yes, yes. I will. I have definitely covered it. So how to find the right hashtag set? Do an intense research. When I say intense research, I do not mean go and copy other people. Just go and then find out what all the hashtags are working, and they must done the research. See, when I as I have already told you that when you copy someone's hashtag, it is for their particular niche, it is for their particular set of uh, solutions that they are providing through their post. Okay, so you have to do your hashtag research and then come with a particular set of hashtag. Okay, make your own exclusive lists of hashtags in 3 categories. I will explain this later, how to make 3 categories. And then a bro. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. I think I have explained in the same slide. So 3 categories, when we make 3 categories, let me take this new person also. Okay, so when we make 3 categories, first category is broad reach and common hashtags. So say common hashtags like hashtag Pune, hashtag Gurgaon, hashtag Jaipur. So a lot of posts are coming there. So group A should have hashtags from this category. Group B will be medium reach and not millions of views. So when I say new mom in Jaipur, it might not have millions of views, right? It might have thousands of views, or say if even if it has millions of views, then you will have to skip it in this category and search for new hashtags. He is specific to you, close niche and detailed target audience. So when I say for example, my hashtag is Mohkima, right? And now a lot of people know me through Mohkima because I started my journey on Instagram as a mom blogger, right? And then Mohkima was very personalized hashtag that I started using, and it is very important to use your personalized hashtag on Facebook as well as on Instagram. For Instagram, it makes you visible in your followers, because if you might have noticed that even if you are following 2000 people, you will not be able to see all the posts, and you will not be able to see all the 100 people posting every day. Okay. So the Instagram feed is very much optimized and customized according to the user experience, and hashtag makes it easy to have an organic reach. Okay. So don't use vague hashtags like food, love, Sunday. They are really very vague. Okay. And when we use such hashtags, as Kat said, that it is very much, there are very big chances of not having your post on the first page of these hashtags. Definitely they will not be. And then second thing is that they will also lose fast as new posts are coming up very fast. So don't use more than two, three hashtags on Twitter. 30 on Instagram, but still I suggest 20 to 25 and 2, 3 on Facebook, because as I told you, that people read hashtags on Facebook. Don't forget to change them with each post. Repeating the same hashtag is a spam. Okay. So if you have made a set of some hashtags from group A, a set of some hashtag from group B, group C, and the same hashtag set you are posting again and again, then your post will not have organic reach. It is spammy to use the same set of hashtag. You can make a combination with other hashtags and then post it, right? So if you are using, say for example, if you are using your own hashtag, you can post it in every post. But if you are using the same set of hashtag where your hashtag comes in the end, and some hashtag comes on first number, and that particular hashtag comes on fifth number, so it will be spammy, right? Don't try to be too clever or unusual. If you choose a tag that no one is searching for, it won't benefit your marketing. Banned hashtags. Okay, this is also a thing on Instagram. There are a lot of hashtags which are banned.
Guys, can you mute you? Everybody, please mute because we can't hear.
Yeah. Okay. So being, when we use banned hashtag, what happens? Our post reach automatically, it is blocked by an Instagram algorithm. So not try to use banned hashtag. How to know which hashtag is banned? Go to the explore tab, type the hashtag in the search bar. If you get the message below that hashtag can be considered banned, and it may not show the related posts, that ban can be removed or more words can be added at times, right? Try not to use these banned hashtags. You can take the screenshot of next slide. I have included some of the banned hashtags. Please feel free to take a screenshot of this. So these are the hashtags which are banned, currently banned. I don't know, the hashtag might be lifted in next month or third month, but in January they are banned. So don't try to use dating, killing it. A lot of teenagers and a lot of youngsters use killing it. So don't use it, because it makes a lot of people, I will tell you one banned hashtag, which is Miley Cyrus. Now imagine Miley Cyrus is banned on his Instagram. Why? Because a lot of people use Miley Cyrus, even if the post is not related to Miley Cyrus. So that's why it has to be banned.
I can only guess what is wrong with eggplant, but I'm not going to share my wild guesses here. Got it. Interesting. So that changes every month?
No, not every month. See, a few of the hashtags are there. Suppose Miley Cyrus is banned. Now, Team Miley Cyrus will go and appeal to Instagram that why the hashtag is banned, and they might lift the ban. Right? So it keeps changing, which are banned, which are not banned, but mostly these are the hashtags which are banned right now. So I don't know, maybe in 15 days some of the bans must be lifted, or will be lifted, might be lifted, and then you will say, okay Preeti, this is not banned. But most of them are banned right now. It is not monthly process, but it is like as per request. Okay, so create one or two personal hashtags. It is very, very important to have your personal hashtags. It is building your brand, and it is also to make your life easy on Instagram as well as on Facebook. So initially people see my handle is 8 things by Preeti. But initially when I used to use this hashtag Mokima, everyone would call me Mokima. I never used this in my captions. I never used it in my handle or anywhere, but people would recall me with that particular hashtag, because they associate the particular brand with hashtag. On Instagram, people might not read your hashtags, but on Facebook, people read your hashtags. Even if you put 30 hashtags, there are chances that 2, 3 people will read those 30 hashtags also. So final strategy, again reminding you, make 3 groups of hashtags according to your niche. Group A, vague hashtags like women, Jaipur, or maybe location wise. Group B, reach in thousand. Always remember, when you are making an intense list of hashtags, always make sure that these particular hashtags should have reach in thousands, not more than that. So women freelancer, Jaipur mom, Pune brand, these hashtags will have reach in thousands. Okay. Now group C, personal hashtags and close one like Mokima, Instagram coach in Pune. Okay. And the best thing is that whenever you post something on Instagram, 1 minute, someone wants to join. Let me have that. Okay, so if you want to, whenever you post something with a particular set of hashtag, you can always see your insight and you can always see how many people are visiting you through hashtag. So if you will see in this particular hashtag, there is follows, reach, impression from home, from hashtags, right? So I have 60 people reaching to this particular post from my hashtags. That means my hashtag set has done good job. Can I have some thumbs up if I make sense here?
So, a question here, given that I see your statistics here and
Here,
I have similar statistics on my hashtags, so it's just so few in my view, maybe 10% of people come from hashtags. Is it really worth it? This work, this research, the strategies, changing it every time we post? Because for me also, like I see in your statistics and mine too, like out of 10,000, 15,000, maybe 100, or like maybe, okay, if 200, 300 comes from hashtag, but sometimes I'm just playing devil's advocate. I think I know the answer to your question here, that we need to get new people, but just at what point you feel, yeah, my work here is worth it, I want to get these new people to my account?
okay. So first reason is that Kat, you use your hashtags mostly in comments because your captions occupy most of the character limits allowed on Instagram. So you use most of the hashtags in comments, and whenever you use hashtags in comments, it might not give you same reach as it gives in the caption,
Mhm.
right? So maybe for some part of the caption you might skip for your screenshots or that you share after that, and then you should check. And I'm saying even if 10% people are coming, I tell you, the reach on organic reach on Instagram is almost dead, right?
Yeah.
And if it is almost dead, then even if 200 people are coming, it is big difference. It is a big difference and it makes sense. I'm not telling you that you invest a lot of time. There is one application called hashtag expert that I'm using from 1 year, right? So you don't have to invest a lot of time in that. You just go and search for that particular topic you want the hashtag to be generated. You pick up some hashtags from there, or maybe from 2 3 topics you can pick up three set of hashtags and post 20 25 hashtag. Directly they get copied, and I feel that it makes a lot of sense. Just 1600 INR per annum is the price, and hashtag expert helps me a lot. But if you do not want to invest in if anyone does not want to invest in that particular application, then it is good to have your research done for 2 3 months, group A, group B, group C, and pick some random hashtags from group A, group B, group C always, but do not use the same set again and again.
Pretty, what is your opinion? Is it better to use some app, like you mentioned, hashtag expert, or actually go to some professional person, maybe like yourself, like a social media expert, um, to get it more customized? Or you think, maybe it's not a fair question for you, but do you
No,
think
no,
app
it
can
is.
do
It
this
is
kind
fair.
of
It is
job?
fair. See,
Because sometimes I tried some apps again long time ago, maybe 2 3 years ago, it gave me random things, so I'm kind of became skeptical. I know if I go to some expert like you will do me a great job and you give me some solid product. So is it worth investing into app if it's kind of generic?
See, it is why I told you that, why I did not mention about the application in this particular presentation, because I know applications do not work with everyone or anyone. But if I know everything about hashtags, right, I know which hashtags to use, then application will work for me. A person is new on Instagram and a person is, just building the brand, then application might not work for her or him. I will just mute people.
Okay, I'm okay for now. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can have more questions, guys. Please jump in. So it's not only
Yes. Please jump in. Do not wait for the presentation to finish, because it is about to finish. Yes, it is just finished. So any question will be welcomed by me. Yeah.
Please go ahead, guys.
Yeah. So I am only saying, I think hashtags are very much personalized thing, but very much into platforms also. So you go on Explore tab and do your research, search for particular hashtags. So but it is very important to study your niche also. Before you go there, before you do an intense research, it is very important to be clear about your niche. Until and unless you are clear about your niche, so say today you are posting about some random topic, tomorrow you are posting about your baby, and day after tomorrow you are posting about skincare or whatever. So it might have worked for people, but right now it will not work, because millions of people are there on Instagram and you will have to make your reach only to a particular niche, right? Any question on hashtags or any other topic also on social media?
Maybe you guys can comment also. Do you use hashtags? Is it familiar topic for you? Do you feel comfortable using them? How frequently you use them to reach to your audience? Because it was a very, very popular question in our Telegram chat. How to make more engagement in my posts? I'm a new account, I'm a small account, I'm posting something and there is a silence. Nobody see that, nobody comments. So for guys who are asking this question, do you use your 30 hashtags to show your post to new people?
Yes, it is okay. It is okay to link social media. And you can also, if you are not investing a lot of time on Facebook, then it is okay to post the same thing you are posting on Instagram. You can post the same thing on FB. People do not mind watching your stories twice on Instagram as well as on Facebook. People do not mind that. There is no organic reach on Insta, then what's the use of hashtag? That's what I'm saying, that organic reach is almost dead. So we will have to put strategies to make it wider, to make it bigger, to, so for example, I will give you one example that I gave in yesterday in my chat group I gave. So suppose if I'm following 2000 people, and out of those 2000 people, say 100 people are posting every day, right? But I go on Instagram and check Instagram only for 5 minutes. How will I see all those 100 posts? I will not be able to see. That's where I mean that organic reach is almost dead, because screen time of people is say 5-10 minutes for Instagram. If for example, just I'm giving an example, and 100 people are posting, how will I consume this much content? So the content I will see in 5-10 minutes is very much according to my interest, is very much according to my uh, behavior on Instagram, behavior on that particular platform. Similarly, if I use particular hashtags and someone else is using those particular hashtags, then I might see that person's post, because I am already following that person and the person is also using the same hashtag. It is a way to tell the algorithm that okay, you are on the same page and you want to see this particular content. How tags will work there if linked account? Similarly, so you just, if you want to edit the caption later on Facebook, then you maybe you can delete some of the hashtags and use only 2-3 hashtags. but they work. They work on Facebook as well. So it is okay to link FB and IG.
Pretty quick question.
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't think too many people given 5 minutes on Instagram coming to Instagram and search for hashtag Jaipur. Let me just search hashtag Himachal. I
Yes.
would not do it, right? I will check Instagram, my feed of people whom I'm following, or likely stories even, and I go away. So in this case, how useful it is? How many people really searching hashtags? Or algorithm is different, and my post with this hashtag Jaipur will be shown to Jaipur people, even if they don't search hashtag Jaipur.
Yeah. So I will tell you. So one of my clients, last year I met a client, and she told me she lives in US, and she told me that she was searching for freelancers in India, right? Particularly people who are working on Instagram, and she wanted to see if someone is already doing freelancing work in India. And when I was searching for this, I was not able to land on any Indian profile, and I landed on your profile because I had this hashtag called social media freelancer, right? And I have this particular feed there, and which tells about that I am a social media person, right? So she was able to search me. And now imagine if your customer say, for example, I am searching for a unicorn dress, for an unicorn dress for my daughter's birthday, right? And now I go and search unicorn dress, or maybe a nice dress seller or customized dress sellers in Jaipur, in Gurgaon, in a particular city. Then will
Mhm.
it make sense or not? It will make sense,
Right.
right?
So it's a combination, right?
It's a
So
combination. Yes.
location hashtag comes helpful not because somebody is following hashtag Jaipur or searching for hashtag Jaipur, but
Yeah.
because somebody searched for the dress and the same post had location also hashtag.
No, location, I would like to add something here for location. So, suppose a lot of, if 10,000 people are following me and 100 people are there from Jaipur, right? In my followers. And if I'm posting about something which is too much related to Jaipur, and I'm using the same hashtag, it might go to my same to my followers, because as I say that everyone is not able to see your post, but that time a lot of people who belong to Jaipur or may have used this same hashtag Jaipur, they will be able to see my post, right? So it makes sense to tell algorithm that okay, this person has used same hashtag and this is following her, so let's show this post.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, now Shruti's question. First, Swapna's question: how tags will work there if linked account? I answered that. So, which social media is beneficial for startups? I see not much traffic on my IG or every page. See, yesterday I posted on my Instagram account that content is king, context is, the entire game, and then there is called effort. You will have to take a lot of effort to find out which platform works for you best. So I have spent time on Instagram, I have spent a lot of time on Facebook, I have spent a lot of time on LinkedIn as well to build my profile, right? And same on Twitter as well. So for one of my client works Twitter, for one of my clients work LinkedIn, and for me IG works, Instagram works. So you will have to figure out which platform is working for you, but I suggest everyone have a profile everywhere, because you do not know which will appear in the search when someone is searching on Google. So I don't know which platform will appear in search. So have a profile everywhere, even if you do not post everywhere every day. So have a profile on Pinterest, have a profile on Instagram, have a profile on Facebook, have a profile on LinkedIn, have a profile on Twitter. Have your presence on each platform. I post my paintings and sketches.
Priti, just to follow up quickly on Swapna's
Yes,
comment
yes.
here, because the question would be, Swapna, after you make a post on IG and FB, what efforts you do to create this traffic? Because I feel sometimes people think that's the end of the game. I posted, now
Mhm.
traffic, come, traffic, come. But you guys understand that it will never come. Just like on your website, just like on Instagram, you need to do some lot of efforts. Share your post, at least in your stories, number one. Ask your friends to share you. Why? If each of my posts, I'm begging you guys, please share. Otherwise, people will not see it. Only you who follow me will see it. So it takes effort. And if 100 people following you, those 100 people will see, but traffic will be very less. So I hope, Swapna, I hope you understand that it takes a lot of effort to get the traffic.
Also, what makes a difference is, suppose you posted a new post on Instagram and then shared the same link on your WhatsApp status, right? Now I might find it interesting, okay, but the topic looks or the line you have written is very interesting, and I might go on your page, I might land on your page. But if I go on your page and I see nothing is written in bio, and you are not explaining yourself, what you are selling or what you are doing, and if your feed does not reflect, or it is not aligned with my thoughts, I will not follow you, right? So even if people are coming on your Instagram, it is your responsibility to make it optimized so that people can read. So if I go on particular Instagram account and I want to follow, first thing I will see aesthetics of that particular particular account. Second is I will see if the person is posting some good content which is relevant to me. A lot of content is being generated, right? And people are hating to consume a lot of content nowadays. Slowly they are becoming aware, right? They are choosing what they want to consume. Now you will have to make your aesthetics better. Similarly, you will have to post some of the words that reflect emotions that your particular brand is about. So if my brand is about social media, if my brand is about organic reach, if my brand is about say for example my personal page is more about learnings, more about motivation, more about say parenting journey, then it should reflect in my account. Sapna, am I able to answer your questions? Yeah. Okay. Shruti, I post my paintings and sketches. Would you recommend using the same hashtag every time? I usually look for popular hashtags on Google and use them relevant to sketching. See, a lot of sites are there which have posted hashtags uh, to just increase their traffic on website. Okay, so do not copy hashtags from Google. And every time, I told you that every time do not use the same set of hashtags. Use different hashtags, make different combinations. Otherwise, it becomes a spammy, and your post might not have a particular reach. So if your post is supposed to have 100 or 150 reach, and if you are using the same hashtag, it might get banned at 2 or 3 people. Okay, and you might also know it. I follow a tag. I see so many others work on my feed, but never seen my work displayed there. How does that work? Yes, sorry, I was okay. I follow a hashtag. I see so many others work on my feed, but never seen my work displayed here. How does that work? So it works on reach and engagement also. If your reach is lesser or if your engagement is lesser than particular accounts, then obviously algorithm is going to make them on top. Slowly when your reach will become better, your post will also be featured there. Yeah, cool. Any other question? I'm so happy to answer. Shruti, I hope I am able to answer your question. Don't use the same set of hashtag and never copy hashtags set from Google. Do your research, make group A, group B, group C, as I suggested here. 1 minute, I will just put the slide again here. So make group A, group B, and group C, and then pick some hashtags from group A, from group B, and group C whenever you are posting. So say if you have 50 hashtags in group A, pick 5 from that. If you have 60 hashtags from in group B, then pick again 5, 10 from this, and then group C hashtags, which are very personalized and very much, which might not have a big reach. Cool. Thank you, Sapna. Please repeat the name of the app which you mentioned to generate hashtags. Hashtag expert. But you will have to be very careful, okay? Don't use the list of vague hashtags which is suggested by the application. choose hashtags manually there. So it gives you option to generate the hashtag and handpick the hashtag there. Any other question? Is timing of post affect reaching people? Yes, it does. It does. Go to your insight and check when your audience is most active. You will be able to see day wise also. So when you will check your insight, check on Sunday when your audience is most active. It might be 3 p.m. It might be 6 p.m. And on Monday when your audience is active. And if you're posting every day, you will also get a sense of, when I'm getting most engagement. So for example, if I'm getting more engagement on 1 o'clock, I would love to post at 1 o'clock. So it definitely makes a difference. Also, your people will know, okay, what to expect from Sumana when you will post at a particular time. Is creating a separate account for personal and professional? Yes, it is recommended by me, until unless you are building your personal brand. If I am building Preeti Sharma as a brand, then I do not need a separate account. I will convert my personal profile to public and I will start there only. We will talk about personal branding in next session more. And if I'm say selling a product, a particular product, so which is for example my social media services, if I'm selling my workshops, if I'm selling something, so I will make a different account. More questions? I can take more questions. I'm loving it. Yeah. Sumana, am I able? Okay, you already said thank you. Thank you. Is it okay to keep our logo displayed on DP? It is okay, but I suggest have a human in your DP. Yes, have a personal photo on DP. You can always have a logo if you have a brand and if you have built your brand to a level of, say 20,000 followers or 25,000 followers. Otherwise, to have an organic reach of an account, it is very important to give human touch to anything you are posting. Can we make a particular tag based on our brand and use that? That you can use. That will not be banned. See, because it belongs to you. So for example, I shared the example of Mokima. I use it in each post of mine and it was never banned because it is my particular hashtag. No one else is using it and no one is misusing it. And it is very good strategy to build your, a particular hashtag. So that even if for example recently I have started a series where say I share about books, what I have learned from books. So I created a new hashtag for that, a hashtag mkm underscore things I learned from books. Okay, or maybe I think 100 books is the hashtag. And then a lot of people are there who might not follow me, right, but they might follow the hashtag. It is very much trending on Instagram. People are following a particular hashtag, and if your post is good, it might feature on the followers feed if the follower is spending a lot of time on Instagram. Which looks good on grid, infographics or photo of human? Grid of info, see, depends on your niche. If I am talking about, say, I'm talking about a lot of strategies and lot of plans and lot of frameworks, then obviously I will use infographics. And if I'm talking more about my personal experience, more about my brand, and I'm attaching people emotionally to my brand, then I will use photo of mine. And to tell you algorithm wise, everything which has human touch, I told you, will have better reach. So try posting a photo of objects, say laptop, diary or photo, and try posting your photo. You will see a tremendous difference in both of the post. And try posting then infographics also. You will see the infographic reach is lesser than objects is bigger than that, because it is your own photo, only if it is your own photo. And then third is human photo. So the human photo will have the biggest reach.
And interestingly, guys, I noticed, maybe it's my personal experience, but if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the picture, on your photo, it is shown to more people. It gets higher reach than a simple picture of only myself. Or even I thought, okay, maybe me myself are not so fabulous. Okay, let me post single Shannon. Same kind of problem. So 2, 3 people in the same post, always higher reach than one single person.
Yes. And see, more people engage with your post, more it shows to algorithm, okay, let's make the reach bigger. So even as soon as you have shared your post, I suggest post in your family WhatsApp group, or post in your post it to your friends, or tag them directly if you can. Don't tag more than 4 5 people. Tag them directly there, so they like and comment on your post. And when they like and comment your post automatically reaches more people, because it has received the engagement in first 1 hour. So first 1 hour is very much important on Instagram. The more people comment on that on your post, I suggest that you reply immediately in that first hour if you are available. Is it important to register our brand also legally, or we can go easy if we just started? You can go easy if you just started, but if you want to run advertisements on Facebook and you want to claim for GST, then definitely you will have to register yourself as a proprietor, or get your GST number. Otherwise, I suggest that go easy 3 4 months, and then see if you have to run heavy advertisements on Facebook, then go and register your brand. See, registering should not stop you, that's it. It should not be the reason that you have you have stopped advertising because of registration. So do it after 2 3 months. Right now you can go ahead. And GST also, you can work, I think, till 5 6 lakh you can work without GST. And after that, I think you have to register. If brand is paying you GST, then they will definitely then you will have to have GST number. Is it important to register? Okay, it's done. Is it useful to reply on each comment, like thank you or liking a comment? So see, it is like, it is up to you. Obviously, you cannot reply if you are getting hundreds of comments. But if you are going on Instagram, say for 10 minutes, and you are replying everyone who has commented on your post, suppose 10 people have commented on your post, and you reply on those 10 comments. So it is very much important for the person who has commented. So the person feels, okay, this one, she is responding. I will comment on your post 2 3 times if I'm not heard, right? But if you are replying to me nicely, or if you are asking me some questions in reply, then definitely I would love to engage with your account more. So a lot of people, you will see a lot of people reply on that particular comment, and they ask questions. Then then the person who has commented answers back, and the comment increases. So it shows algorithm that your engagement is increasing. Ambika has joined late, but let her in. Is it useful? हो गया? Okay. Liking a comment in common comment works. Most of the time my son will be there, so it's difficult. So what I suggest, that if you are having a problem with time, then go with a particular objective on Instagram. Do not browse through all the posts available there. Just go with a particular objective and say 3 o'clock I will go on Instagram, and 3:10 I will come back from Instagram. So in 10 minutes, reply to all those comments and come back, no matter how much distracted you feel there. Okay. Hope I'm able to answer questions. Any more questions? I don't see Cat. Is she disconnected? Yeah, I think Cat is disconnected. Anything about reels on Instagram? Yes, do a lot of reels, do a lot of reels. Right now, they want, see, it is a new product of Instagram and they want it to succeed on any cost. So if you produce meaningful reels, you will have a better reach. Try reels as many, as much as possible. Try reels with human touch. Try reels with where you have human in the reel. And also use trending music. So if a music or if something, so if say if someone is there and if a music is already trending on a particular uh, say sorry, I'm sorry, I feel so distracted because of a message on Instagram. So for reels, if there is an audio which is already trending on Instagram, use that audio and you will see a bigger reach. So there is one audio, Twada Kutta Tommy and Sada Kutta Kutta. So I used this on my daughter's reel and it had tremendous reach. Matlab, it was reaching more than people uh, which were reaching commonly, which were reaching common reels through common reels. Okay, there is no insight. Yeah, it is not, it is also not related to all algorithm also right now, I feel, because they want it to become a good product. They want to compete with the TikTok thing, and still they want to maintain a grace there. So right now no insights are present, just you can have the views, how many people have viewed your insight your reel. Hope, Samriddhi, I am able to answer your question. Thank you so much, guys. I call it a session. And thank you so much for attending. Yeah, oh, cool. And please write on the chat group, how did you like the session? Right, so that in next session, more people join. Thank you so much. Just calling it a session.